I remember the morning it all changed. The air felt lighter. Not because the world had changed, but because I finally had. For weeks, I'd been haunted by those impossible memories, flashes of a future where I had lost everything: the woman I loved, the life I'd taken for granted, the laughter that used to fill my small apartment. I'd seen it all, every argument, every mistake, every regret, like scenes from a movie I couldn't stop replaying. But the strangest part wasn't remembering the future. It was feeling it. Every ache, every heartbeat, every tear that hadn't yet fallen. At first, I thought I was losing my mind. But now, standing at the edge of that same park where it all began, I realized something. Those memories weren't a curse, they were a warning. It was in this very place, under the amber light of the setting sun, that I'd last seen her. Clara. In the memories of my future, we'd fought here, over something small, stupid. I walked away angry, and a week later, she was gone. That night used to replay in my head like a broken record. Every time I closed my eyes, I'd see her turning away. I'd feel the weight of that silence again. But this morning, something was different. The sun hadn't risen yet, but I was already there, waiting. The air smelled of rain and earth. A few joggers passed by, the city waking up one heartbeat at a time. And then I saw her, walking down the same path, headphones in, coffee in hand, unaware of how close I was to losing her all over again. My hands were shaking. I almost couldn't move. Every cell in my body screamed that this was the moment, the one I'd been given a second chance to change. So I stepped forward. "Clara?" I said softly. She turned, surprised. "You're early," she said a little. "That's new." I smiled back. "Yeah, I wanted to see the sunrise with you." We sat together on the bench by the lake. The water was still, like glass. The world felt paused, waiting. In the memory of my future, I had said all the wrong things. My pride had built a wall I couldn't tear down. But now, I chose silence. I chose listening. She talked about her dreams, her fears, her plans. I didn't interrupt this time. I didn't try to fix her worries with logic. I just listened. When she finished, I took her hand, and instead of arguing about tomorrow, I said something simple. "I'm sorry for all the times I made you feel unseen. You were always right here, and I was too busy chasing what didn't matter." She looked at me, eyes wide, like she could sense something deeper than the words themselves. I don't know why, but it feels like I've heard that before. I smiled faintly. "Maybe you have." And then it happened. The horizon began to glow. The first rays of the sun touched the water, breaking it into gold. And in that light, I realized something. This was the same sunrise I had seen in my future, the one where I had stood alone, broken, wishing I could go back. Only this time, I wasn't alone. The sun rose higher, washing over her face, painting her in warmth and light. And for a second, I could almost feel two realities overlapping. One where I lost her, and this one, where I chose differently. It was like time itself was whispering, "This is your second sunrise." Later that day, I noticed something strange. The future memories stopped coming. No more flashes, no more voices, no more warnings. Just silence. The peaceful kind. Maybe that was the point. Maybe once you finally learn the lesson, the universe doesn't need to keep repeating it. I don't know if I changed fate or if fate changed me. All I know is that I remember my future not to fear it, but to honor it. To live better now. Because sometimes the future isn't something that happens to us. It's something we build, moment by moment, with the choices we make and the love we don't walk away from. As I write this, the sun is rising again, the second sunrise of my life, and this time, I'm wide awake to see it.